We're rolling.
Whew. So where do you want to stand?
Right here?
Well, you saw the shot, so is there room for you in there, or do you want me to come in?
No, we're good in the
Okay.
spring, yeah.
Okay. What? There's a test later. We have a willing victim. Then we're going to cover a couple of things. Putting a barrel on, and then working all the adjustments so it fits correctly and is as comfortable as you can get it to actually do the portage. So first thing to do though is to loosen off all the adjusters. So what you want to do before you put on the harness is to loosen off the straps. So there's several adjustments on the straps. There's the two at the top, and then you want to also loosen off the hip belt a little bit. Make that a little wider than what you're really going to need. And then loosen this part of the length of the shoulder strap. And then lastly, there's an adjustment on either side of the hip belt down low, close to the barrel. You can loosen that off also. With all that loose, now it's ready to be put on and tightened up to the fit of your body. And now you're pretty much all loose and ready to put this on and start to tighten it up. Okay? So, if for two people, the best idea is to grab, have the one person lift it up, and then you put in your, that's right, and then bend forward and then grab the hip belt. And it's best to start by doing up the hip belt, so that's clip it together and then snug it up on both sides. Good. And what you want to do is make sure that this part of the hip belt is gripping the crest of your hip bone. So the pointiest part of your hip bone should be underneath there. Is that where it is? Woohoo! Okay, then adjust these straps so that they're the length. Pull them down. Perfect. Good. Okay. And then the next...
You put stuff in here.
This is like a loaded barrel. This is not featherweight. This is reality. Okay, next thing to do is to find those yellow straps and pull those forward. Good.
Oh, that makes a big difference.
Huge. And then there's a last little adjustment. If you follow the hip belt back, you'll find that on either side. Snug that. That brings the bottom of the barrel pack into you. And now you're good to go. Oh, I forgot. There's more. And that's the sternum strap. Okay. So the sternum strap goes across the middle here, but you got to place it in the right spot, because if it's too low, it's going to rub against your chest and be uncomfortable. If it's too high, it's going to rub into your neck and be uncomfortable. So you can slide that up. The sternum strap will slide on both sides so that you want it to come across the middle area of your chest. How's that?
Oh, that's nicer.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
So now you're good to go. All you need is someone to slap you on the... Well, no, that's inappropriate. Cool?
Yeah. Cool. Quick, your rocks.
So the next thing we want to do is just do a quick demo of if you're putting the barrel on just by yourself, you don't have someone to help you, how you can do that. So what I recommend is that you start by getting one leg close to the back pad. You want to grip this handle and grip the one shoulder strap, and then lift it up and sit it onto your thigh like this. Okay, this gives a lot of the weight's on your thigh as you put your arm in to the first shoulder strap, and then sweep in behind and put your arm through the second shoulder strap and then lean forward and bump it up. Okay, this way you can spin the shoulder strap, get it set correctly on, and leaning forward, make sure that the barrel's up high on your back and ready to start fitting the hip belt into place. Okay, so with leaning forward, you do up the hip belt, and by staying leaning forward, it makes sure the pack doesn't slide down past the crest of your hip bones, and you can do up that hip belt snug and fitting on the right part of your back. The next part is to snug up the shoulder straps. So you grab these parts, the bottom of the shoulder strap, and that'll snug up to the right length. Not too tight, not too loose. After that, you want to grab the shoulder strap adjusters and just pull those forward, and that's going to bring the top of the barrel pack into the top of your back, and that feels a lot better. The weight's now resting on my hips, not so much on my shoulders. And the last parts, the sternum strap, clip that together, and you can slide it up and down to make sure that it's not too low onto your chest or too high up into your neck. And the last piece is down here on the hip belt. There's another adjuster. Just follow the hip belt back until you can find that tab, and then just pull it forward, and that's the last bit of snugging for adjusting, and you're good to go.